Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Obviously, been watching the market most of the day here, and I've been inspired to do a video, and I want to have an interactive discussion with the audience. The title of this video is it's going to be about trading options. When does the trade make sense? None of us as investors have perfect information. We more often than not have to make decisions based on instinct and based on the information that's available to us. That doesn't just apply to investing, that applies to every decision we make in life. Now, I'm going to go over my trades again. I'm very transparent. So, as I am transparent, I open myself up to both criticism and praise. It tends to be that the criticism comes very quickly and the praise is very slow to come. But I've had a great run up to this point. Nowhere near the best in my Discord group, but I would say I've been impressed. But the way NVIDIA is going this week, I'm quite frustrated, let's just say, at the way NVIDIA is going this week. So I want to present some things to you all because I show these regularly, but it our attention span as human beings, including myself, I'm on my phone quite a bit all the time, and it's quite difficult to always remember things until it kind of hits you right in the face. So let's go over this first. I just want to explain some things here. So these are my trades for the year. I've been doing quite well, and it's actually sometimes hard for me to do this because I feel like I jinx myself in a way when I'm this transparent. But anyway, Nvidia is coming out tomorrow with earnings. There's quite a bit writing on that. Um, so what I want to go over when they had the DeepSeek situation happen, I believe that's what it was called. When that happened last month, um, I made a very decent profit on that, and I might have gotten a little bit overconfident. So here's where I am for the year. This is just one account, actually. Let me do both. That's just my individual account. This is I'm being very transparent with you all. I'm showing you my realized gain and loss from both accounts. Total gains for the year, and we are almost through the month of February. 55,776. Total loss is 7,436. That's a net of 48,340. Now, what I want to go over here, the trades I've made this year. Some of the losses that came this year are what we call clearing the books trades. These are trades that I did last year that some of my critics would say are stupid, and that's fair. And then I've been wheeling NVIDIA a lot. So I started out this year. It was a continuation of last year. Now, NVDL, what I want you all to focus on here is NVDL, because as I've pointed out, I've made a lot in premium this year from NVDL. The first trade that I closed out January 6th, one of our favorite days in history, right? This was a gain. Now, you'll notice I bought half of it back because what I do when I'm at a decent gain of this amount, I'm like, you know what? Let's just go ahead and buy it back. Um, so NVDL, MSTU, I was plugging along very well with both of those. NVIDIA made quite a bit just doing puts and calls on the stock. And then MSTU started turning against me, so I quit. Well, and it's turned against me again, of course, but I quit going to that. These losses here that you see, some of these were on my books a year ago that had expired. I made this gamble a year ago that NVIDIA would be over $165. That never happened, so that was a total loss. Um, Now, January 31st, I did this one, but as we get into February, this is what I want to focus on. The rest is ancillary details, but what I want to focus on is the month of February. So realized almost all of that one, and I'm not saying this to brag. Anybody can do this. Anybody can learn how to trade options. So when the NVIDIA situation happened with DeepSeek or whatever it's called, NVIDIA, it was the biggest single market cap loss, I believe, in history. Um, that same day, Taiwan Semiconductor, um, I actually did some puts on those, made quite a bit in premium. And then I did some other calls and stuff. Now, okay, here's the trade I want you all to focus on here because I was just told in Discord that this was a illogical trade. Um, okay, so this is what I want to focus on right here. Okay, so let's see here, we got 5 of you on. I know these videos don't get shit for views, but I still like to do them anyway. Um, okay, so this one right here, collection of 22,772 in premium. This was February 10th that I closed this one out. So I kept this one open. My thesis was that NVIDIA would get back very quickly from 117 to 140, which it actually did. I was actually right. As of last Thursday, it did get to 140. The problem is it fell very quickly from there. It dropped $10 a share since then. So what you all see here is me taking this premium and realizing it in chunks. So the first chunk I realized here, um, did another trade on it because I didn't want to wait on the full amount, like either an all or nothing. So I bought it back as it moved up. I bought it back to realize pieces of the premium, basically. So you'll see I did that here, did it here again on the 11th because it was moving my way for a while. But as the saying goes, what the market giveth, the market taketh away. Um, Same thing with SMCX, which SMCX has been all over the map, but I was doing the same with these as well. And then I did the same thing again here. So I rolled this one 3 times, realized about half of this premium. So everything was working fine until it turned against me. Now, this strike price, which in the context of this moment seems like a dumb trade. It seems like a one that, when it's at basically $57, you wouldn't want to go out to 70 and trade it, right? But this was done way before that. It just so happened the market has turned against me now. And then so you see here the last trades here, and this was as of last week. Here's one that I actually went ahead and realized the whole thing. This was SMCX $70 put. $10 call for MSTU, bought some of that one back. So I hope that some of you all are able to see the logic in this one now, or maybe it looks illogical. Um, but right now, here's where we are. Let me go ahead and show you all the bad news, I guess, because this all looks pretty, but this is about to get blown up. Um, where we are right now, so the last little bit of this that I've kept open, it wasn't a little bit, it was like half of it. Oh, and then we're dropping more. Now there's a big sell-off before the market closes again. So much for everything coming back. Like I said, I'm going to ride this one into earnings tomorrow. Um, so we've got over here a $130 put. Oh, I'm not even sharing my screen. Let me just do this one over here. We've got a $130 put. We've got a $140 call, 6 of them. And I've got this much NVIDIA shares right here. So obviously the put is, um, I guess, in the money now. So it's going to be exercised. Well, it's below the strike price. So it's more than likely, if I hold this into Friday, it would be exercised. I'm banking right now on NVIDIA coming back. Um, Down here is what I want you all to focus on over here. You're going to see a lot of red. This is going to look pretty ugly. SMCX turned against me completely. This one, I had made this much premium. Now, I think because of the volatility in this one, it's moved further than because it's got me way down. The trade I'm concerned about right now is this one. Right now, this has dropped to 54.60, and NVDL, the strike price that I handpicked, is $70 a share. So it's getting further and further out. I've got to see what NVIDIA does tomorrow when it comes to earnings. If it doesn't do well, then I'm probably going to be looking at even bigger losses tomorrow, and I'll have to roll that. So let's see here what we've got in the comment section here. So far, we just got one comment here. I thought we'd have a lot more. C3.ai. Let's do this here. I'm going to share Discord here. Something I haven't done. One thing I haven't done in a while is do a live show on Discord. So I'm going to join the voice chat here, and I'm going to give you all a chance to talk directly to me. Now, I believe when I'm on StreamYard, I believe this will work where I can share this screen and talk to you all live, and it will pick up the sound as well. So let me do this. Let me do an at everyone because it's hard to get you all to actually talk unless I do a at everyone. So I'll give it a few more minutes in case anybody wants to join me in the voice chat. Okay, so in the meantime, I hope that you all can see, in your opinion, what might be the logic or lack thereof, uh, based on opinion, in that trade. As you all can see, I realized a lot of it, but it just so happened, and none of us can predict the market unless we're insiders. So it just so happened that, it started moving against me. So let's see here. Let me catch up on some of the chat here. Let's see here. So Pay the Piper, who I thought was going to join, he said, "Coach, you said you sold $70 puts on NVDL. NVDL was below 70." That's correct. It was actually well below that when I did it in January. It was well below that. Let's see here. He's doing bull spread, so he's doing stuff more advanced than what I do right now. When it goes back up, it'll be pretty. Let's see here. Sitting at the top says I had rolled my 2 coin puts, lowered my STK. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do too. And yeah, I'm holding the bag on a lot of stuff too. Anyway, oh well, I did tell you all I was going to go live. I guess nobody's going to show up to debate me, but hopefully you all have some insight into my trades. I don't always make the most sense when I trade, but so far this year it has worked out nicely. I guess until it doesn't. Um, Even if I lose several thousand on these, I'm still ahead for the year, so I can't complain too much. We never like to lose money, of course, but it does come with the territory of being risky. Uh, I will say, for me, this is a learning experience. As far as lessons learned, there are things I could have absolutely done differently. For one thing, I could have closed these on the 20th when I was in the green, actually. I guess you could say I got a little greedy. Um, could have definitely closed these then, but my plan was to wait another couple of trading days, and then I thought the stock would run up in advance of earnings. I was completely wrong. So that's just what happens, I guess. Uh, I'm not perfect at this, so I'm obviously still learning. Um, but like I said, who knows? Earnings could be great tomorrow and could bail us all out, or we could all really be miserable. Um, or what could happen, earnings could be good, but not good enough for Wall Street, and then the stock may stay flat. If the stock doesn't move tomorrow, then I'm going to be, what's going to be tricky is that earnings. So here's the thing. Let me just so you all know to get a little information out of this video. Earnings for NVIDIA come at 4:20 tomorrow. So earnings aren't even going to come till after the market closes tomorrow. Let me just show you all here quick Google search here. NVIDIA earnings. I've already looked this up. I just want the visual to go with me here. We drop to once. We just keep free falling, don't we? I guess Wall Street's expecting that earnings are not going to be good for NVIDIA. So let's do this here. Okay, I'm over here. I have Discord live too. All right. Well, none of you joined on Discord. So let me just cap off with this here. So NVIDIA earnings. Here we go. Now Google's not. That's weird. I literally just found this earlier, and it said 420. That's really weird. I literally just had when I did this earlier, it came up with it's it said anyway, it said 420. So I'm not sure why that's not coming up right now. Um anyway, let's take our last 10 minutes of the market being open here and just soak it in, I guess. All right, you all. Thank you all for tuning in. Like, comment, and subscribe, and join Discord. And one day we'll get a live show going, and we'll actually have people show up. Anyway, thanks again. Take care. Bye.